You're a manifesting machine. So why am I always manifesting what I don't want, I hear you say? Well, let me explain. So us as a human being, right? We have thoughts, right? We have feelings and we have emotions, right? Now, us as a human, we have the gift of consciousness, we have the gift of energy. We also have the gift of imagination, right? And the imaginative world has another name. It's called the fourth dimension, right? Or the quantum field. It doesn't matter what you call it, but we all have it. So when we manifest, when I say we're always manifesting, all we do by manifesting is just imagining things in our imagination, which is actually the fourth dimension, is actually the quantum field. So we never actually stop manifesting because we're always thinking thoughts throughout the day. Most of the time, the problem is that we're thinking about thoughts that we don't want, or we're visualizing future situations that we don't really want to come around. So we're thinking to ourselves thoughts of, oh, I don't have enough money, or I want to change my job, or I'm unsatisfied with my relationship. And those thoughts create feelings, right? And feelings is what you keep manifesting more of, because you cannot visualize a reality different from that you are thinking most of the time or feeling most of the time. Okay? And that is where our emotional state basically comes from. So as a human being, we're always in two types of states. We're either in a primal state or in a empowered state. Now, the problem with being in a primal state is that the thoughts and emotions that we have when we're in a primal state are disempowering ones, or doubtful ones, or fearful ones. But when we're in an empowered state, we'll start having feelings and thoughts of being empowered, of being confident, of thinking things are going to work out, feeling like things are going to work out. Okay, so we're always either in one state or the other, and those states that you're in will determine a lot, most of the time, your thoughts and feelings that you can actually feel, and those thoughts and feelings are going to determine the visualizations that you're going to keep envisioning in the fourth dimension. And then the magic part is that us human beings, we actually manifest what we want to our reality by giving it our attention, by giving our imagination, our visions, attention, by envisioning things, right? Because our consciousness and our attention onto a certain thing in the quantum field is what brings that thing into reality. So you can manifest what you want, but we have to hold our thoughts, our visualizations, and our feelings long enough onto a desired imagination, a desired reality, for it to be able to materialize in our 3D. Otherwise, if we're in a disempowered state, in a primal state, in a flight or fight state, right, in a survival state, the thoughts, the feelings, and the emotions that we're having are not empowered ones, and they are ones that are going to keep us in the same box, keep us safe, and keep us feeling disempowered, and like our future reality is so much more further away than it really is, because we're not even allowing ourselves to envision the future reality that we want to have. Going back to either a primal state or an empowered state. Now, how do you know if you're in one or the other? If you're in a primal state, you're going to feel triggered and disempowered, and you're going to feel a certain way about many situations, a way that you don't want to feel, right? And if you're in an empowered state, you'll just know you're going to be feeling light, confident, inspired, just feeling good feelings, right? That's what you're going to feel if you're in a empowered state. And if you're in a primal state, you're really not going to feel that way. So how do we know? Well, how we respond to a certain situation determines which state we're in. So if you're responding to any situation, for example, your boyfriend making you a cup of tea, right? If you are feeling like he's making the cup of tea in a bad way, and you're feeling like maybe he's useless or whatever, right? You'll be in a primal state because that's how you're reacting to a certain situation. If you're feeling so grateful, oh, bless him, he's made me a cup of tea, oh, that's so kind of him, that's so nice of him, you're in an empowered state because you're feeling grateful, you're feeling happy, and you're feeling blessed for that situation. So that's how we know which state we are in, and that's the type of feelings that we will generate from one state or the other. And those two states will have a big, big impact on what we feel about a certain situation, because most of the times it's not actually the situation, it's how we feel about the situation. And then this spits out to all situations in our life. It's not ever times the situation, it is always the way that we feel about it. So you can determine how you feel about a certain situation, and you can determine how you feel about yourself all the time, right? And the more you can tell your subconscious mind that the things that are happening in your life are for your highest good, that you're always blessed, that the circumstances are always in your favor, that you keep getting better and better, that your life is getting more improved, and you're getting the skills and you're learning, and mistakes are only bridges to your final destination, then you will actually start rewiring your subconscious mind to be more in your favor, and you're going to be able to actually manifest that reality what you want, because the stakes are always in your favor.